Friends who have broken a leg surely know that once you lose a leg, it becomes very difficult to walk like a normal person, let alone participate in boxing matches. But for Retsukayo, who has always been nonchalant, having a leg eaten by pickle isn't a big deal. Today Retsukayo came to a boxing training gym and asked the owner to take him as a student. After hearing Retsukayo's words, the owner felt very helpless. How could a cripple become a professional boxer? But Retsukayo was determined. Seeing this, the owner had no choice but to give Retsukayo a chance. He asked Retsukayo to punch the sandbag in front of him with full force, but Retsu asked the owner if there were any replacements, because he could blow up the sandbag with one punch. Hearing Retsukayo's words, the owner was amused and said that if Retsu could do it, he would agree to be Retsu's boxing coach. In that case, Retsukayo decided to show them his skills. Child's play. Everyone present was shocked. They didn't expect Retsu's punch to be so terrifyingly powerful. The owner was stunned. How could he teach a fighter with this kind of strength? Just like that, Retsukayo successfully entered the boxing world. Soon Retsukayo met his first opponent, former Southeast Asian free fighting champion Ah Chang. Ah Chang's strength was terrifying. On average, he only needed 2.5 minutes per match to knock down his opponent. After finishing the reporters' interviews, Ah Chang quickly threw himself into training, but suddenly he stopped in his tracks. The scene before him shocked him. There was a sandbag that had been blown up by someone. When he learned from the gym owner that the opponent had blown up the sandbag with just one right straight punch, Ah Chang was even more shocked. At the same time, he really wanted to meet this person. The coach said it was the man standing in front of the mirror. Training, Ah Chang was stunned. Those strong and powerful arms made him unable to resist, wanting to compete with them. He then asked the owner to tell this to Retsukayo, but when Retsukayo saw that his opponent was a skinny guy, he withdrew the battle he had just agreed to, because Ah Chang's strength wasn't on the same level as his. Retsukayo couldn't use his full strength in such a battle. Feeling looked down upon, Ah Chang immediately put on his gloves and said that Retsukayo could punch or use his feet. Even using the 18 dragon subduing palms would be fine. Hearing this, Retsukayo leaped onto the ring, saying that the opponent wasn't qualified to witness his leg techniques, and warned Ah Chang that fighting him could be life-threatening. But Ah Chang remained determined. Seeing this, Retsukayo had no choice but to put on gloves to prevent accidentally killing his opponent with one punch. Boxing is a type of fist technique. Today Retsu decided to show them what real boxing is. Begin. With just one strike, the former world heavyweight boxing champion was knocked to the ground, completely losing consciousness. After the match ended, Retsu began stance training against the wall again. Seeing this, the coach scolded Retsukayo. What kind of training is this? Didn't you come here to learn boxing? Then you should practice proper boxing training. Jump rope, hit the sandbag, speed ball. These are proper boxing exercises. But Retsu said, if these are proper boxing training, then why was the former heavyweight world champion knocked down by me? The coach was immediately speechless. Then Retsukayo said, if the coach can find a boxer to knock me down, forget about jumping rope and shadow boxing. I'll even do handstand dancing if you want. He's got all the swagger covered.